Your dog has more superpowers than a Marvel superhero. These aren't tricks or make-believe. They're real, astonishing abilities that make your pet a real-life superhero. So buckle up, because you're about to discover 17 incredible things your dog can hear and see that we can't even detect. Number 1. The high-pitched squeaks you'll never hear. Picture your dog's ears perking up like two little satellite dishes. They're catching high-frequency sounds that slip right past us. Our hearing tops out around 20 kilohertz, but dogs can hear up to 45 kilohertz, sometimes even more. Imagine a buzzing insect on the other side of the yard, or a distant whistle only dogs respond to. While you stand there, totally clueless, your dog is practically conversing with the neighborhood's invisible noises. This super hearing is why they can spot a little squeaking toy from across the house. It also explains when your dog runs to the door, barking wildly, and you have no idea why. Maybe they picked up on a friend's dog whistle half a block away. That's an amazing gift, but it also makes dogs sensitive to things like vacuum cleaners or power tools. Those machines might hum or buzz at a pitch that grates on your dog's nerves. If your dog seems stressed around a washing machine, its ears could pick up an annoying whistle. Next time you see it cringe, remember that it lives in a brighter and louder world. Number 2. Low-frequency rumbles from far away. Dogs don't just hear high-pitched sounds, but are also great at catching low rumbles. Think of thunder in the distance. While you might hear a faint roll, your dog hears a giant drum beating in the sky. That's often why dogs act nervous long before a storm arrives. They can sense those deep vibrations. Some canines even pace in circles or hide under beds when the storm creeps closer. They pick up the low thunderclaps we barely notice. These vibrations also happen in everyday life, like a truck idling a few streets away, or the far-off hum of a generator. You may not even know that faint hum is there. Your dog is on alert, scanning the environment for clues. Its secret warning system lets it stay one step ahead of whatever's coming. Number 3. The glow of UV light. Many of us assume dogs see the world in simple black and white. That's not the whole story. Dogs can see some ultraviolet UV light, which is invisible to humans. To them, objects might glow or show patterns we can't detect. This could explain why your dog stares at certain spots on the floor or sniffs clothing that looks normal to you but has a strange UV reflection they pick up on. Imagine a hidden message written in neon paint that only your dog's eyes can decode. While you see a dull carpet, your dog sees traces of past spills or footprints glowing like a secret map. This is one reason dogs sometimes sniff random areas on the sidewalk. They're not just being silly. There might be UV signals only they can detect. Number 4. Tiny flickers on your TV screen. Ever notice your dog staring at your TV, then tilting their head in confusion? Modern TVs flicker at a rate that humans often don't notice, but dogs have quicker eyes. They might see the screen as a series of flashing images instead of one smooth picture. That flicker can catch their attention and even bug them sometimes. Imagine watching a movie while bright lights flash in your face every second. Not so much fun. Some dogs find this flicker interesting and try to follow the shapes on the screen. Others might look away because it's too distracting. If your dog seems restless during your favorite show, they might think, why is this big box blinking at me? Their world is full of these hidden pulses and flashes. Ours is simply slower. Number 5. Footsteps through the floor. Dogs sense tiny vibrations that pass through floors and even the ground outside. Picture a quiet evening. You're sitting on your couch with a good book, and you notice your dog suddenly lifts their head. There's no clear noise, but your dog's ears twitch. Then, moments later, a delivery truck pulls up. Chances are, your dog felt those subtle vibrations in the ground before you saw headlights. It's like they have a built-in shock sensor. This comes from their wild ancestors. Long ago, picking up the rumble of a large animal's footsteps could have been the key to survival. Today, our dogs may greet guests at the door before we even know someone's there. It can seem freaky, but your dog performs an ancient job watching your pack. Number 6. The whispers of critters in the walls. Have you ever thought you heard a squeak in the attic, then shrugged it off? Your dog, on the other hand, might sit there, staring at the ceiling or wall, tracking each tiny sound. A small mouse scuttling around, a single bug crawling on the drywall. Those tiny movements are loud to a dog's ears. This skill helped wild dogs track prey in dens or underground. Now it might lead to your dog barking at the wall in the middle of the night. It can be creepy to see them stare at a blank space, but if they're acting like something's there, it's often because they picked up a real sound. It's not just random paranoia. So if your dog seems extra focused on a certain spot, it might be time to check for little visitors. Number 7. Your emotional scent. Dogs have up to 300 million scent receptors in their noses, compared to our 6 million or so. When we feel stressed, scared, or excited, our bodies release chemicals, and dogs can smell those changes in our sweat or skin. They don't read our minds, they read our scents. If you're nervous about a work call, your dog might notice the spike in stress chemicals before you say a single word. They might come over and nudge you or sit by your feet, offering comfort. This is why therapy dogs are so effective. They sense our emotional shifts through smell, plus they watch our body language for clues. So, when you're sad, they might pick up on that wave of emotion in more ways than one. That's true love. They don't just see your tears, they smell your mood and react with warmth. Number 8. Heartbeat detection in stillness. In a quiet room, some dogs can hear the faint thump of a heartbeat. This is because of their keen hearing, plus their ability to zero in on small repetitive sounds. Imagine lying in bed at night with your dog by your side. You think the house is silent, but your dog might be listening to the steady beat in your chest. Or they might catch the gentle pulse of a smaller pet in another room. This skill can create an unspoken bond between you and your dog. They know you're alive and well just from that soft rhythm. There's something heartwarming about that. It's like a silent conversation between you and your dog. One built on trust, comfort, and quiet signals we barely notice. Number 9. The buzz of electronic devices. Our gadgets give off whirs and hums at different pitches. Many of these are outside our hearing range, but not your dog's. That computer on your desk could be making a high-pitched whine every time the fan turns on. You might not realize anything is happening, but your dog hears a buzz that grates on their ears. If your dog often avoids a certain room, the culprit might be something as simple as the high-frequency noise from a piece of tech. This hidden sound can explain why some dogs whine or bark at odd times. A sudden surge in your AC unit might sound like a siren in their head. It's another reason to pay attention when your dog seems uneasy. They might be picking up on an invisible noise that makes them nervous. Number 10. Glowing trails on surfaces. Because dogs see some UV light, they also notice strange patterns on the ground or furniture. What looks like a plain carpet to you might glow with past stains and marks in the UV spectrum. Maybe your dog keeps sniffing the same spot, even though you cleaned up months ago. That leftover trace might still shine in their UV-friendly eyes. Picture an old treasure map hidden in invisible ink. That's how your dog sometimes sees the world. It follows the glowing footprints of whoever passed by, or the faint outline of a years-old spilled drink. This sense leads to mini adventures around the house, solving mysteries we never realize exist. Number 11. Barometric pressure shifts. Your dog can sense changes in air pressure that signal incoming weather. When a big storm forms, the pressure drops. You might just see clouds or feel the air get muggy. Your dog might start pacing or whining long before any thunder rolls in. Think of it as a built-in forecast station. This helps wild dogs find shelter ahead of time. Even in our modern homes, that instinct kicks in. If your dog suddenly starts acting nervous, check the weather. Are there dark clouds on the horizon? Your dog might be reacting to the future. It might feel the shift in the air and know rain or a storm is coming. Number 12. Earthquake warnings. Countless stories describe dogs freaking out just minutes or hours before an earthquake hits. While scientists debate how dogs do this, many believe it's due to their ability to detect small tremors or changes in the Earth's crust that we don't feel. This sense can be a lifesaver. If your dog goes on high alert for no clear reason, it might be wise to check local news or be extra prepared. Though not guaranteed, that frantic behavior could be their attempt to warn you. This hidden power has helped families stay safe in quake-prone areas. While it might seem mystical, it's probably just your dog's superb hearing and vibration detection. They're tuned to the planet's subtle shifts, while we walk around clueless. Number 13. The sound of approaching footsteps. Has your dog ever bolted to the door seconds before someone knocked? They might hear footsteps on the sidewalk or the gentle jingle of car keys from the driveway. What's a soft shuffle to us can be a loud drumbeat to your dog. This is also why they seem to know the second you come home. They catch the hum of your car's engine, your unique gait, and even your personal scent drifting in through the door. It's like they have a radar set to family member incoming. They wag their tail and rush to greet you, sometimes leaving you in awe. How did they know? Because to them, you announce your arrival long before you step inside. Number 14. Your smallest body cues. We often think dogs can read our minds, but they're actually reading our tiny movements. A quick glance at the clock, a shift in the way you hold your keys, or the set of your shoulders. Your dog notices all these clues. When you plan to take them for a walk, you might not say anything, but they still scamper to the front door with excitement. They saw the way you reached for your shoes or the slight tilt of your head. Dogs are experts at reading us like a storybook, scanning each page for signals. To them, these small signs are as clear as a neon billboard. That's why they'll also know if you're nervous. They see your face tighten or your breathing change. It's a reminder that dogs watch us more closely than we watch ourselves. Number 15. Distinct whistles beyond our range. Training whistles for dogs produce sounds our ears can't pick up at all. Yet dogs respond quickly. If you see your dog's head snap around at the park and you can't figure out why, maybe someone is using a silent whistle to call their pup. That whistle might be too high-pitched for humans, but it's loud and clear for dogs. It's like sending a private message across the field. Meanwhile, the rest of us stand around, clueless. That's a real superpower. Imagine hearing a note that no one else in the room can detect. Dogs live with that ability day in and day out. Number 16. Chemical clues in your body. Beyond smell, dogs also pick up shifts in your body's chemistry. This is why some dogs can detect low blood sugar, oncoming seizures, or even cancer. They notice tiny changes in your breath or sweat. Researchers have found that trained dogs can sniff out certain types of cancer with impressive accuracy. That might sound like science fiction, but it's real. Your dog doesn't know the word cancer, but they know something about you has changed. It's humbling to think that your dog might sense serious issues before you do. Your dog may whine or paw at you oddly, trying to alert you. While we need doctors and tests to confirm these things, your dog's early warnings can point us in the right direction. Number 17. The mystery of silent squeaks. Squeaky toys drive some dogs wild. Even if the squeak is so soft you can barely hear it, your dog's ears latch onto the pitch. For them, that squeak mimics the sound of small prey in the wild. It taps into an old hunting instinct that still lives in domestic dogs. That's why a dog might chew the squeaker until it's broken. They're catching the prey, in a sense. From your point of view, it's just a toy, but in your dog's mind, it's a thrilling chase. Their ears hear loud and clear squeak, and they respond with leaps and wiggles. It's more than a game, instinct meeting the present day. That squeak connects them to their ancient past.